Hey guys, this is Brian at Fanatic Bike Co. Today I'm here with the Cane Creek Helm fork. The Helm is Cane Creek's all-mountain enduro purpose fork. It sports 35mm stanchions and it is travel adjustable from 100 to 170 millimeters of travel in 10mm increments internally. And it is currently only available in a 27.5-inch wheeled option. We are hoping to see a 29 version come down the line sometime soon, but no word on that yet. After about a year of working on a twin tube damper design for this fork that Cane Creek's well known for in their rear shocks, they decided to scrap that idea. Basically because they were finding that they weren't getting a whole lot of performance gain out of the twin tube damper, and the parts to make the twin tube damper work inside were very small, and it was just harder to put together than they were anticipating. So they settled on a mono tube design that's a lot like the RockShox and Fox dampers that we see out there, and they are hoping that it stands out with a little bit different tuning on it. The fork offers high and low speed compression as well as rebound control. It offers 14 clicks of low speed, I believe 11 clicks of high speed, and 14 clicks for the rebound. They decided to opt out of having a climb feature on the fork. Basically, it was degrading from the performance on the downhills, and they really didn't want to take away from the performance for what the fork is really designed to do. Most of the reviews I've read so far really are pointing towards this fork being for a little bit more aggressive riders and people who are really pushing the limits. The damping kind of helps stay up in the travel a little bit more and is up to bigger hits. Moving on to the air spring, Cane Creek has done a couple different things with the air spring in this to kind of set them apart from their competition. The first thing that's a little bit different is they've decided to go a different route with the way that you adjust the air volume in your positive air chamber. Rather than having tokens like the Fox and RockShox forks do, they have added what they call the double air. It is a piston that is on this shaft that's underneath the top cap. It has 8 different notches where you can adjust the piston to be that will help custom tune the spring curve of your fork so that will resist bottoming out a little bit more, and you can run a little bit lower air pressure so that you can have better small bump compliance. To adjust the double air piston, you use a 30mm wrench, take off the top cap, you loosen the little wing nut, and then you can adjust the piston to where it is on the shaft. There's 8 different positions like I mentioned earlier. Pretty easy and a cool idea and a new take on the adjustable positive air chamber air volume. The second thing that makes the air spring on this fork a little bit different is they do require you to adjust the negative air chamber manually, a lot like the old RockShox forks. The way that you set this up is you put the air into your positive air chamber. You're going to put about 50% of your body weight in there. Then you take the cap off the bottom left leg and you unscrew the valve fitting, and you're going to push that in, and that will equalize the air chambers. After that, you want to make sure you put the cap back on and check your positive air pressure one more time just to make sure everything's looking good in there. And that'll about do it for the differences on the air spring there. So moving on to the chassis of the fork, there's not a whole lot different going on about the chassis here. It does feature a nice wide arch for the increasing volume and tire sizes that we're seeing, as well as extra mud clearance if you're riding in muddy areas. But one notable thing that is different is they are using a different axle design. They're calling it the D-lock. As you can see, there's a latch on the right fork leg here that you flip. That locks the axle into place, and then you can flip the quick release lever up to really tighten everything up. If you need to adjust the tension on the quick release lever, there is a dial here that you can spin, and that will help decrease or increase tension on the hub. So just set that up so that it is a good finger tight position. And that's about it for the chassis of the fork. Kind of to wrap things up, the Helm is available in a 27.5-inch version. It is adjustable from 100 to 170 millimeters of travel. It sports a monotube damper that has high low speed compression and rebound damping. And it's going to weigh in at about 4.4 pounds with an uncut steer tube. Comes in at $1,100 retail, and comes in black and a limited edition blue, which I don't have here with me. But if you do have any other questions about this fork, please feel free to hit us up on our website, fanaticbike.com. We are currently talking to Cane Creek about trying to get one of these to test out on some of our bikes. We'll see if we're able to get one of those, so check back in a couple months for a further review. Thanks for watching.